Welcome again to Board Fam, and today I'm bringing to you the PlayBook, BlackBerry PlayBook software update version 2.1.0.1032. Over any other previous versions, I'm not sure what the numbers correspond to, but at least the one little tidbit I know is that the last update, which is 0.688, sucked the battery life, and so far from the blogs and everybody else's reviews, the battery is definitely an improvement on this new update. It brings a couple of cool features, and I've tested a few out. Some I've had luck with, some I haven't. The actual update itself took about half an hour to download and install. And it came over automatically by the time I got home and took a look at the playbook. I actually took a look, and one of the key features I was looking for, I didn't see any change. So of course I went over to the BlackBerry and looked at App World and looked at the Bridge application, and it indeed had an update. So I installed the update to the Bridge, and once each restarted, you could actually see some changes. The first, I would say the one I was interested in the most is actually the text messaging. So you are going to be able to send text messages, send and receive from the playbook. So I have a spare phone number on the side, of course, to test it out. And when you go into the Bridge application, you can actually see that there's the text message icon. There we go. So let's grab our little test phone. Let's find some random hello hello test and hit send. And I'm not going to look at the BlackBerry, handheld that is, and in a second you should have vibrating. So we have a text message, and on the playbook you now have the indicator on the upper left hand corner. So if we click on those, we don't want the messages, but let's click on the text. So you have the text icon instead, so if we click on that, it opens up. I must say that, well, one person mentioned that they had a couple of recipient errors, so if they sent to person A, it showed up under person B. I haven't seen that at all yet, but when I did open up the text bridge, it was just slightly slow in responding. So first you would actually see the telephone numbers, and then it caught up with itself and showed the names and had your contact information, had the photo attached. So if we take a look, I have, here we go, the little text message, and if I reply, here we go, test, and it came through on my test device. There we go. We don't need that phone at the moment, but if you actually take a look at the phone, the actual BlackBerry, you'll see the same text message thread. So we had the hello, and just a couple of seconds ago I sent the reply back, test and test. So it seems to be working great. A couple of the other features are related to email and calendar, and if, like a lot of devices, when you have the landscape mode that you're holding the tablet, when you're flipping it around, it doesn't adjust. Some applications it will and some it won't, but that's one update to the playbook, is that you can actually use the landscape but also portrait mode for email. Here we go. Let's go back to the email thread. So you have the portrait mode, but also let's go the other way, calendar, and also contacts. So you can view it portrait in addition to landscape. That's a peeve of mine, because it kind of bugs me when I'm trying to go back and forth between applications, of course multitasking, and I have to keep flipping it around. So that does come in handy. Related to your organizer and files, the other update was that you're supposed to be able to transfer files over Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi connection through the Bridge. So far, I haven't seen anything really as far as any menu changes. So I, went into the file transfer and made sure that was on. On the BlackBerry itself, I actually made sure that the file transfer was enabled also, and I haven't been able to send any files. So there are no changes to the menu options on the playbook itself. And then when I go to the BlackBerry and say I pick a picture, and I go to hit send over Bluetooth, it'll see the playbook as one of the options for devices, but as soon as you hit send, it says, failed to find service. So if anyone out there knows any updates or what I may be missing here on how to transfer, I've messed with a little bit and I haven't been able to send any files. So any feedback would be definitely welcome. And really the other update would be Android applications, and not to flip around devices. I did actually have another playbook that I had sideloaded Android applications. So I did the update on this one also, and I haven't seen any real improvements so far. It says something about the Android player being improved, but when I tried to use Skype, for example, I still was not able to log in. So I'm not sure if that's still going to be further down the line, and I shouldn't hold my breath, or is it something else down the path of Android developer mode that is beyond my scope at the moment. So any updates anyone has, it's definitely welcome. And this is BoredFam signing off on the Playbook software update. Enjoy, people. Bye.